Aloha everybody, welcome to Eat and Be Eaten. Today I am showing you a recipe for a dashi broth. This is the Japanese seafood broth traditionally made with kombu, seaweed, and bonito flakes, dried fish bonito. In this case I am going to be doing a Hawaiian spin on it using dried opai or shrimp instead of the bonito, and the claim I am making is that this one actually tastes even better. So check it out, try it out at home, let me know in the comments if you think it does. This video is from a longer video I did about making an asaimin, which is a Hawaii noodle soup, basically our version of ramen. So check it out, let me know what you think. Aloha. While that's going, let's get into the most important aspect of any noodle soup, which is the broth. In this case, unlike ramen, this is going to be a seafood broth. It's a type of dashi, which is the Japanese stock made with dried kombu seaweed and dried bonito fish flakes. In the case of saimin, instead of the fish flakes, we use dried opai, which are dried shrimp. There are crystals on the kombu as well as the shrimp that create enormous amounts of umami very quickly in this stock. Dried shiitake mushrooms also add more umami, and some sliced ginger rounds out the flavor profile. First step is to go into cold water with the dried kombu, dried kelp seaweed. I'm also going to at that point go in with the slices of ginger and shiitake mushrooms, and this can even be done overnight, just steeping in the cold water to enhance the flavor. And once it gets on the stove, the lowest flame possible is what we're going to use, and slowly bring that water up to just before a boil, allowing the flavors and the umami from the seaweed to seep in. And just before it starts to boil, we're going to remove the seaweed, the kombu, because it will become slimy and unpleasant and leave an unpleasant flavor. So we're going to get that out, then bring back up to a boil the stock and go in with the dried shrimp, and then we're going to let that boil for just 60 seconds before turning the stock off and allowing it to cool, and allowing the flavor and the umami from the shrimp to seep into the stock for a further 10 minutes. And then we're going to strain everything and be left with a clear, fragrant, flavorful seafood stock. To put together the final soup, I'm going to start with some char siu and Chinese cabbage in with my dashi broth. I'm going to add a little bit of shoyu soy sauce, get that going, get those char siu flavors into the broth, and then go in with my noodles. These are fresh wheat noodles. They only take about 60 seconds in the broth. I'll turn it off and let them cook through for another minute or so in the warm broth, and then I will get to assembling my final soup in the bowl. The condiment for saimin is Chinese hot mustard, which you mix the powder with a little bit of water, and it creates another nice source of dry heat like the white peppercorns and the Sichuan peppercorns. So into the bowl with the broth, the noodles, the char siu. I'm going to layer 3 slices of kamaboko fish cake, the hard-boiled egg, in with the green onions sprinkled over the top, and there you go. Homemade, easy saimin. Let us know, guys, in the comments what you thought. Do you have any suggestions or anything you do differently? And we will see you next time with another installment in our saimin series that is going on now. Aloha. We have several saimin restaurant reviews on the Big Island, first in Hilo at Nori's Saimin and Snacks, highly regarded place, and then also up in Waimea at Ippy's Hawaiian Barbecue. So if you want to check out either of those reviews, you can do that too in the link. Aloha, everybody.